How to manage your money and achieve financial freedom in 3 phases. Have you ever stopped to think about what you'd do if you had $1 million in your bank account today? Most people would probably answer right away, "Of course I want that." And that answer seems obvious, right? After all, who wouldn't want $1 million at their disposal? But here's an important point that most people miss. The majority want that money to spend, not necessarily to manage. And that's the core of this video. Spending $1 million is completely different from having $1 million. It might sound confusing now, but don't worry, by the end of this video, it'll all make sense. If you're trying to understand how personal finance works and want to learn how to manage your money better, stick with me until the end. We're going to walk through the 3 fundamental phases of financial life, starting from scratch, step by step. Puzzle piece phase 1. Learning to earn money and use it consciously. First of all, we can't talk about financial education without talking about income. After all, in order to manage money wisely, you need to earn it first. And here comes the first lesson. Don't rely on a single source of income. Think of your financial life like a table. A one-legged table can't stand, but a table with 4 legs will stay standing even if one breaks. So, look for ways to diversify your income. If you only have a fixed salary right now, think about how you could generate other sources, even if they're small at first. It could be a side gig, freelance work, or something simple you're good at. At the beginning, it's almost always necessary to trade time for money. Working, offering services, selling what you know. This is what we call active income, when you have to be present and put in effort to earn money. But the good news is that over time, you can turn some of that active income into something much more powerful, passive income. Light bulb, what is passive income? Passive income is money that keeps coming in even when you're not actively working. It can come from investments, a well-structured business, or even digital content, like a video, an online course, an ebook, etc. For example, an old video I posted in 2019 still brings me about $120 a month today, without me doing anything. That's passive income. But keep in mind, passive income doesn't come out of nowhere. There's always initial effort involved, whether it's time or financial investment. The point is, after that, your money starts working for you. Brain using money wisely is more important than earning a lot. One of the biggest traps people fall into is this: earning well but spending poorly. Money represents time. And when you spend it all on things you don't need, you're basically throwing away hours or even days of your hard work. How many times have you skipped sleep, missed out on time with friends, or sacrificed rest just to make a little extra cash? Now imagine all that effort being blown on one weekend, just on impulse. The key is, stop thinking only short-term. Don't live just for the weekend to spend everything. Focus on the long term. Make intentional choices. Live in the moment, yes, but with responsibility. Brick phase 2. Increasing your earning potential and building an emergency fund. Once you've created income streams and developed a mindset for smarter spending, it's time to move to the next step, maximizing your earnings and building your emergency fund. Here's an important mindset shift. Stop thinking like a consumer and start thinking like a producer. When we receive money, the automatic impulse is to figure out how to spend it: clothes, electronics, trips. But what if instead you started using that money to invest in yourself? It could be a course, learning a new language, finally launching that project you put off, or preparing for that career goal or exam you've always dreamed of. What separates those who grow financially from those who stay stuck is exactly that mindset. Using money as a tool to build, not just to consume. And with that mindset, it becomes much easier to save and create one of the pillars of financial stability, the emergency fund. It should cover at least 6 months of your living expenses. If you spend $3,000 a month, your emergency fund should have at least $18,000 saved in a safe and liquid place. That gives you peace of mind and prevents you from falling into debt when unexpected situations happen. But remember, an emergency fund is not for shopping or sales, okay? Only for real emergencies. Older adult phase 3, investing for retirement and financial freedom. Now that you're debt-free, have multiple income streams, and a solid emergency fund, it's time to take the most strategic step. Invest with the future in mind. This is where the concept of financial independence comes in, when the money you've invested earns enough to cover your monthly expenses. Here's an example. If you have $1 million invested and it brings you a 1% return per month, that's $10,000, and your monthly cost of living is $10,000, congrats. You no longer need to work to live. Your money is doing the work for you. But of course, if you start spending $20,000 or $30,000 a month, your money will run out. That's why maintaining your lifestyle is essential. Investing is different from saving. When you invest, your money grows over time, thanks to compound interest. It's literally a positive snowball. Earnings generate more earnings, and over time, you reap the benefits. Track your progress. Here's a practical tip. Start writing down everything you currently have, your savings, your investments, and also what you owe. This is your net worth. Your goal is to see this number grow over time. Even if you start in the negative, like I did, you'll be able to track your progress. And that's incredibly motivating. The key is consistency. At the end of the day, the secret is in discipline and consistency. Earn more, spend wisely, save, and invest every month. There's no magic formula. It's about daily effort. And remember, money is just a tool. It can work for you, give you freedom, or keep you stuck in the same old cycle. The choice is yours. Leave a comment below. What phase of your financial journey are you in right now? If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like it, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you won't miss future content. And of course, share it with someone who needs to take the next step in their financial life. See you in the next video, and good luck on your journey toward financial freedom.